Number 4 quality is that they're professional. Is they're professional. They see themselves more as consultants than as salespeople. Now, this is something I learned when I was selling, moving from cold calling into appointments. Wow, real appointments, things like that. But I learned that there is a major difference, and they've interviewed tens of thousands of customers of the top 10% of salespeople in something like 32 industries, and they've asked them, when you think of this salesperson, yourself, what words come to mind? How would you describe them? And the words that are most commonly used to describe the top salespeople is, I view him or her as a friend, I view him or her as a consultant. I view him or her more as an advisor than a salesperson. I don't really see them as trying to sell me something. They really just try to help me make a good buying decision in this area. I rely on them for good advice. So your job is to position yourself in the customer's mind as a consultant. And when you think of the word consultant, what are the words that come to your mind? You say he or she is a consultant. What words come to your mind when you hear that he's a consultant? An advisor? An expert is usually the first word. Unbiased, yes, unbiased, objective, good listener, counselor, guide. In other words, a consultant is seen very differently. If you say, what do you think about when you hear the word salesperson? Okay, well, pushy, aggressive, trying to sell something, make money, and so on. Your job is to position yourself in the customer's mind as a consultant. Now, how do you position yourself as a consultant in your field? And whatever you're selling, you're a consultant because you're giving advice to help the person make a good buying decision. Is that true? Say yes. Yes. Okay, so you're a consultant. So by the way, I've worked with many companies who went home after this seminar, collected all their salespeople's business cards and threw them away and reprinted them as consultant. Sales consultant, not sales advisor or sales person, but just consultant or advisor. And their sales went up. The salespeople treated themselves differently. Hey, I'm a consultant now. I also think consultants are highly paid too, right? What do they call an unemployed professional? A consultant, right? Anyway, So here's what we found. Here's how you position yourself as a consultant. Are you ready? The next time you're with a customer, you say, Mr. Prospect, and I learned this, Mr. Prospect, I'm not really here to sell you anything today. Please relax. I see myself more as a consultant than as a salesperson, and what I want to do is I want to ask you some questions and see if we can't help you achieve your goals in a cost-effective way. But I'm not really here to sell you anything. I see myself more as a consultant. And I learned this many years ago. The hardest thing of becoming a consultant, the hardest is for you to call yourself a consultant the first time. And I learned, I said, how did you become a consultant? He said, I just took a deep breath and said I was one. And here's what we find, is people accept you at your own evaluation of yourself. If you say, I'm an honest person, people say, okay, you're an honest person. They're not going to say, yeah, show me your credentials. Where's your Boy Scout badges? I mean, they don't ask you that. If you evaluate yourself to a person, I'm very punctual. They say, okay, who's going to say, yeah, where's your time card? No, we evaluate people based on their evaluation of themselves. And then if a person says, I'm a consultant, we then sit back and we just watch to see how they behave. And if they behave like a consultant by asking us questions and listening closely to our answers and giving us advice or guidance and so on, we say, oh, this person is genuinely a consultant because they're acting like a consultant. So people accept you at your evaluation of yourself. So from now on, tell people you're a consultant and then behave like a consultant and seek to give them good advice, to be a helper rather than to sell them something. Just relax, and we'll talk about how to do this in the next session. It's really important. This is what changed my life. When I went from salesperson to consultant, my income just went off the board. I never went back. It was so amazing. So number 5.